What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel, and I need to welcome myself back to the videos and to the channel as well. It's been a few days since I've uploaded a video. I feel like for you guys, it just feels like I haven't uploaded a video in 2 days, which technically is correct, but I haven't actually been here for like about a week now. So I've been on holiday. Actually, it was something a little bit different than just a holiday. Obviously, I have like a bunch of people. If you guys have seen any of the videos on the channel, or even the second channel, then you know that I play with a bunch of English people, right? So those English people obviously have known these guys since like 2015 and earlier. So basically 10 plus years I've known these guys, and we've never met in person, which is crazy, right? It's just a weird thing. Like we literally play games almost every single day. You know what I mean? And like, I've never met these guys in person, and we decided, for whatever reason, it was this year, we decided, you know what, let's try and meet up somewhere and do something. So that's kind of what we ended up doing, and it was great. It was nice finally meeting everybody in person. I obviously have people that I know in person, like in real life. You know, a few of those guys went as well with us, but yeah, I obviously have people that I know in real life, but also people that I met through playing games, you know, and it's kind of a weird thing in my head, being like, oh yeah, like I know these guys, you know, like I know, like, you know, a lot about their lives, they know a lot about my life. Like, it's basically like being like friends, but you just never met before, which is a very strange feeling. But obviously now we have officially met for the very first time, and it was good. It was a good few days that we spent. I mean, I ended up driving over into England. Never doing that again. I hate driving in England. It was an absolute joke of a place to drive in. I swear, it just feels like you guys don't know how to drive. It's just crash after crash after crash on the motorway. I literally missed my ferry, by the way, because I was stuck in traffic because of the crashes. I had to push. I literally had to rearrange, I was going to say rearrange. Had to rebook a different ferry, and basically just kind of change the booking of my ferry on like that day, basically like a few hours earlier. Basically, we just called in and be like, is there a later ferry that we can get, because like I'm not able to actually get anywhere to the ferry on time. We're literally stuck in traffic, you know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know what you lot are doing on the motorways. I don't know how there's so many crashes, but there's been a lot of crashes, and like I said, it literally made me miss my ferry. So I'm never driving through the UK again, ever. I'll fly there, but I'm never driving through it. The reason why I drove is because, first of all, I like doing road trips. I feel like it's just fun, but also because we kind of needed a few cars. You know, like all the boys going somewhere. Like we were planning on doing, you know, things, and we did. I'm not gonna go into details. You know, like events and stuff like that. We ended up going to or whatever, but. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like this is a very long-winded like intro, but I decided to come back, you know, kind of chilled out, you know, and upload a video that's kind of like this. But I'm gonna try a tune for you guys. I'm gonna try a little tune that it's one from Lame. I'm not upset that you're sending me tunes, but some of the stuff that you send over, mate, it's just a mess. But I want to try it because it's always fun to drive messy, weird tunes. I'm gonna turn off the drift cam because it's not for drifting. All right, but anyway. I had a good time. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend as well. Back on the channel. It's now Tuesday, so I just decided to upload a video on the day that I'm making it. So 626-913-339. Bosh, there it is. It's an Aston DBS. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this an Aston DBS turbo diesel? Wait, is that what this is? Am I reading that correctly? It says TD on it, and I'm looking at the power, and I'm looking at the torque. This could be a diesel Aston Martin. He literally said, following the success of the Pininfarina, is another beautiful, in many quotations, S1 car that is all about power. So, okay. Right. Well, I need to swap over to it. A diesel Aston. I'm trying to think. I don't really know what to expect from it. Okay, yeah, this is what I ended up putting the Valkyrie engine in it. Is this actually a diesel build? Is that what America... Brilliant. It's got slicks on it, so it should be okay to drive, right? No, it's still got the same... What is this called TD? I honestly thought that you put in a diesel in it. You can't actually have diesel swaps, by the way. So it's supposed to be basically just another power build. Honestly, because you put TD behind, like, the name of it, or after it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I genuinely expected this thing to be a diesel, because you can't have a diesel swap. You can put, like, the Ford's, like, Duramax diesel in it, or whatever it is. I think Ford has an engine swap available. It's just... Have a look at this, by the way. Look at the amount of power that I'm putting there, by the way. It's like 50%. If I go a little bit higher... Oh, it spins! Oh god, this is... Can I like short shift and just go... Go and short shift about the place. Oh, my ears, man. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this stupid thing, by the way? Honestly. It is a power build, so let's drive it somewhere where you can use it, I guess? One of the sprints, maybe? I want to bring it on one of the, what are these? We'll do the Linear Casera one. Yeah, this one could be kind of fun. It's just a weird little sprint. Let's give it a shot. I think I've done, like, a good time on this, or, like, at least a decent time on it. Yeah, I used the Jaguar XJR15. 214. Let's just do it. Let's just see where can I get in the world, or whereabouts, like, what sort of position would I get with this thing? I'm never gonna beat the Jag with this car. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I've just been sent an absolute godlike tune. But I don't believe it, really. Did I put a sub steering? I can't remember if I put on sub steering. I'll put it on now if I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay. So this is no traction control, right? I think with traction control it's going to be a little bit easier. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, ease on the power, ease on the brakes. That is how you drive this thing. I think that Jag has a lot more grip than I would do with this thing. Oh my god, this thing is honing. No, 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 no. Oh my... Bro, I barely touched the accelerator. Oh, the whole sideways action with this thing is what ruins it, I think, completely. Like, the tiniest bit of slip sideways, and it's just gone. Doesn't this have slicks on it as well? How's it... How's that even possible? Yeah, brakes aren't too bad. You know what's weird about it, right? Is because the power band isn't like smooth with this thing. It just doesn't feel like I'm... Like when I'm accelerating with this car, it doesn't feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna accelerate, and then it like eventually starts to slip, right? It's like an on and off switch. I like accelerate, right, and it's fine. And it's like I press it down under like 10% and the back end just flies off. It's very difficult to try and control it like 10%, like at 10%, like, you know, increments when you're accelerating, especially when you're a controller. When you're on a wheel and you're pressing the pedal down, right, the travel distance between, you know, the top part of the pedal and the bottom part of the pedal is definitely a lot higher, or sorry, a lot like larger than the distance between the top part of like a trigger or the controller and like basically it being pressed in. So I'm trying to control it as best as I possibly can, but like I said, as soon as it feels like I gave it like 10%, oh god, Oh, out it goes. It's gone. Save it, save it. As soon as it goes, like 10% over the power that it feels like it needs, it just flies into the wall. I'm gonna try it with traction control. I'm gonna be a bit of a bitch. I probably should have restarted instead of continued. I'm gonna try it with traction control because a lot of these power builds, obviously, if you try it with traction control, it's gonna be a lot easier. The only problem is, obviously, it's not really the correct way to drive like a power build. You know what I mean? Obviously, some of them are gonna be a lot easier to drive than, you know, not having traction control on. But with traction control on, technically, you should be faster. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting at here. So you should technically be driving without traction control, except some of them are so difficult to drive that you kind of need traction control. This one being a difficult one to drive. It's fun because it's a challenge, right? You know, I enjoy when I get a tune and it's a bit of a challenge to try and control, and I like that. The only thing is though, even right now, even if I put traction control on this thing, it'll still slip. So I still need to be careful. It just will be a little bit more tame when I put my power down kind of like in a straight line, you know? So I'm trying to be careful with the way I control this thing, and I still have to do it regardless of if I have traction control on or off. It's like here, for example, as I'm accelerating. See the way it's like much easier to accelerate? But see, like there, I will still spin. See? See what I mean? But then it kind of saves itself and then controls the power. But you can still send it sideways fully, even with traction control on. I want to know, actually, by the way, Lame, the dude that sent the tune in, he'll probably be in the comments of this video. Did you tune this thing so you can drive it with traction control or without traction control? It feels very nice and tame now with traction control on. I kind of like it like this. But I just feel like I'm not really driving it. I'm kind of just, you know, working the car out a little bit, and then, you know, the game's just kind of playing the game for me. That's why in games I always love driving without traction control. It doesn't matter what game it is. I just want to learn how the physics work and all that. Like, from the very beginning. Wow. From the very beginning when we first started ever playing the Forza series, or pretty much any other game, even Need for Speed as well. It was always traction control off, stability control off. ABS will keep on because I'm like, ABS is. The thing is though, ABS is actually very, very good. If you can learn how to play without ABS, really, really good. Really, really good. And if I'm being like fully serious about racing and all that, and I try to, bro, it's on slicks. It should not be able to just fully lose it like that and slide into the wall. Still does it. What was I saying? Oh God. I can't remember what I was saying. I was waffling about traction control pretty much in games. Play without it. Literally just play without it. In every single video game, play without it. And then see if you enjoy it, see how the cars work. Oh yeah, ABS. ABS is what I was talking about. There are some controllers, right, that have like trigger stops. They're very good for driving without ABS. They're very, very good. I don't have trigger stops on my controller, but if you learn how to, you know, play the game without ABS, and you can do it with every single car, you're goated. It's actually very, very handy. Really, really good. Well, that was a fun little comeback to the channel from me anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll be back then again tomorrow with another one. Well, I'm back to grinding the videos again. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone, and have a good day.